Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the LW500 Latch Bar Exercise Studio located in Nyack, New York. So this morning, we're going to do what we usually do. We're going to start off with resistive jogging. What's new about that? But this time, we are actually going to connect some resistance bands to our leg, and we'll also connect them to our arms, just to kind of balance things out. So, yep, you see me adding these straps around my thighs, and we're getting ready to take position. We want to make sure that they're at least tight enough so that they don't fall below your knee. So excuse me for a moment, let me get myself set. And we're just about ready to go. The arm ones are very easy because we keep them already preset. And we really don't want them tight on our arms anyway, because they become uncomfortable. So let me do my timer. And we're all set to go. All right, 2-minute jog with resistance bands connected to our legs and also to our arms. So we are using the Latch Bar attachment system, LW500 Latch Bar exercise system, and you can find this system on my website. My website is LW500products.net. And we have individual components that you can purchase, and we also have starter systems that you can also purchase. So visit my website and you'll see exactly what's there and what's available for you to purchase or for you to recommend to someone else. Someone else that might want to work out using resistance bands. The attachment system also uses straps, and you can also use chains. So it's up to you, whatever you'd like to do. So you see we have straps that you can attach to your legs as well as to your arms. These accessories are available for resistance bands lovers on the internet. I'm just showing you what you can do with my system. It utilizes, or it will accommodate, flat resistance bands or tubular resistance bands, whichever you prefer. So I'm going to disconnect this so it's out of my way. And I'm just going to bring them to the other side and place them on the idle bench. Then I'm going to take a walk over here and grab the floor mat and bring the floor mat over here so that you can see me conduct my exercise. just as I always do. I want this out of the way, so I'm going to remove it. And I'm going to sit it on this side over here so that it's out of my way for now. Now we're ready to do our latch bar sit-ups. Latch bar sit-ups are specifically named that because we're using the latch bar in order to generate a sit-up. How about that? So we take the set of straps. We have 2 sets of straps on the latch bar. We'll take the longest set so that we can do sit-ups. Using the latch bar method, you'll find that this technique is much easier to do your sit-ups or your crunches, because you're using your abs plus your arms in order to complete your sit-up or your crunch. Okay, now we're going to move over to the wall, and we're going to grab the set of straps that we have already set up, and we're going to place our feet onto the latch bar and rest our heels. So we don't need the bench, because we're really not trying to rest our legs on the bench. We're trying to place them on the wall in order to generate this pull-up crunch. Okay, you see how easy that was, right? Just kidding you. But it was comfortable because I was lying down. And most of the time when you're lying, you're comfortable. I mean lying down. Because lying is not comfortable. Maybe it is for some. So, what we want to do now is bring our bench back over into place. And now we can utilize some more equipment. Now we can do the infamous pull down crunch. So, did we do a weight check prior to the holiday? And if we did we do a weight check after the holiday? So, what was your difference? I'm sure something changed because we all overate. And if you overeat and overdrink, there's changes that come about. So during that time, I actually gained 3 pounds. I'm being honest. What did you gain? Let me know. But don't tell me. Tell yourself. Did you pick up a pound or 2? It's natural for everyone to do. So if you did, what are you doing about it? That's the real question. Are you back into the gym? And did you drop any yet? I've already dropped 2, so I've attained 1 extra pound up to this point. Our goal is to keep it to a minimum. 1 pound isn't too bad, or neither is a couple, as long as you are doing something about it. So you want to make sure you're back in your gym, and if you don't have a gym, at home, you need to invest in the Latch Bar exercise system. That's right. Sorry to say. Or maybe you're one of those persons that just can't let it go. And what I mean by that is you're still trying to lift those heavy weights. Those heavy weights, especially to the older generation, are not good for you. They are going to hurt you and injure you. It may not be doing it yet, but sooner or later, that's what happens. Because they're bad on your joints, they're bad on your muscles, and eventually something goes out of whack. So, sooner or later, you will succumb to using resistance bands if you want to continue to stay in shape. Now, there are other methods, I totally get it. But it's nothing like this method. You're welcome to try it. Come and visit my studio and see for yourself. My telephone number is available. Call and set up an appointment. I only ask that you are COVID protected. And then when you come in, we will keep our masks on. And all equipment is clean, and you will wear gloves. So, your gloves will be complete gloves, as I have gloves for everyone to come and demonstrate. Just a regular pair of plastic or latex or whatever you need to wear to protect yourself. And if you are latex sensitive, bring your own gloves. I do have some nitrile gloves also, but if you want to make sure, be my guest. Come on by and try this system out and see if it compares to what you have in your mind about resistance bands. Because a lot of you don't think very highly of resistance bands. And I'm here to tell you that resistance bands have been used for a very, very long time. They've been used in rehabilitation. They've been used in private training. Imagine a private trainer carrying around conventional weights. No, they use systems like this. Systems like I have on the wall over here. These are all various attachments that you could use to do your workout, in addition to rehabilitating yourself, whichever you need to do. And then you can continue to strengthen yourself, because that's what it's all about. You want to strengthen yourself up? Increase the resistance, increase the amount of reps that you do. That's what you do with weights. It's the same thing, only this is more user-friendly. So when you use this system, if you drop a resistance band on your foot, there's no chance of you breaking your foot. If you drop one of the latch bars on your foot, if you have protective shoes on, you may hurt your foot, but it will not break your foot. So, lots of advantages to using the latch bar exercise system. Now we're going to use this right here set up. We have a latch bar mounted to the floor, which it doesn't matter where you mount it, just as long as it is safely mounted. So here we're going to do some squats. How about that? Nice, clean, and easy. If I wanted to connect something else to this and utilize it, I could do so. How about this? We can turn our bench so that we can utilize our setups in different fashions. course, you don't have to stay in that position, but you can go back and forth. Pull downs, push ups, pull ups, whatever you want to call it, you can do it. You can also do a bench press. How about that? We'll take one of our preset ups, which are attached. And they can stay attached unless you want to change it up. Because each one of these bars is like a utility bar. They have enough room for you to make 3 to 4 attachments and continue your workout. We could add something else as we had before. We had the resistance bands attached over here where I was doing the resistive jogging. Just an example. There's multiple items that you can attach at the same time without disconnecting something that you have, that you utilize all the time. Now there's your press, your bench press. Now we have extreme resistance bands here that are attached. You can make them not extreme and reduce the resistance. Or you can increase the resistance to make it even more extreme. So your workout is up to you. However difficult you want to make it, or however easy you would like to make it. Remember, you don't want to make it too easy because you won't be getting any benefits. So let's make sure we make it a bit challenging. We have another setup which we're using the same round latch bar. The only difference, one of them this one has a clear sleeve. The one on the floor has a black sleeve. Same piece of equipment. So we just want to make sure that we don't fall off, because with this we can also do the rowing technique. Or of course, if you just want to utilize your back by doing it, you can do that also. So that the resistance do not pull me forward, I have my feet planted on the bench feet. Now there's various exercises that you can do with the bench in this position also. Take a walk over here, and we're going to get another set of resistance bands. And I'm going to get a set of ankle straps. And using these ankle straps, let me get one set of resistance bands here. I'll take one off. Okay, now we have 2 bands. Stick that down there. We'll take that, run it through there. Okay, now I have the ankle strap all set up. Wrapped it around my ankle. I need another carabiner. So I will disconnect this one and utilize this carabiner. And I will connect it over here, run it right through. And connect it to the other ankle strap. So I'm going to take the ankle strap and put it around my ankle. And now we have another method of utilizing resistance. Now we can strengthen our hamstring. But we can exercise it. And we can also exercise our hips at the same time. Now you can also do this in a forward motion. You just have to disconnect and reposition your strap so that it's facing the opposite way. Then you want to turn around and reconnect. This time, you're going to extend your legs forward. This time, you will feel the resistance on the top part of your thigh. And also, your hip area. You will also feel the impact of that in your hip area. Now also, you would be able to do the same kind of exercise with the strap on your thigh facing the wall, and you would be standing so that you would lift your thigh in order to increase the strength of your muscle in your hip area. That I learned rehabilitating myself from my second hip surgery. Incidentally, that's how this system came about. This system came about because of limited access to a facility to work out. So I created my own facility after my first hip surgery, and having to be a caretaker for my mom, so that limited me from being able to even go anywhere. Imagine that, I'm gonna bring my mom with me to the gym. I don't think so. So I brought my gym to my mom. I've loved her ever since. My mom, bless her soul, she's gone. But the inspiration is still here. And it will always be here. So, let's get on board, everybody. We all need to exercise. What better method to use than the Latch Bar exercise system? This system happens to be affordable. Yeah, they have these new digital systems out there, these Pelotons, you know, what's that other thing? You know what I'm talking about. The one that you see LeBron James advertising. None of them can do all of what this system can do. This system is portable. I don't think you can take that, any one of those systems outdoors and put in your car and drive to the park and work out. I don't think that you would be able to do that. So the tonal and the other system is a stationary home system. We also have capability of mounting the Latch Bar products too, in order to create your home gym, as I'm doing at the moment. As you see, this is a studio, but it's my home gym also. I used to belong to a gym, a socializing gym. That's mainly what happens in a gym. No one really works out. You go there and you spend hours and hours to get your workout in. If you were at home, 1 hour every day. No commuting, no socializing, and privacy of catching germs. That's right. So, have it your way. Remember, any one of those systems, if you purchase it, you also need to purchase the onboard trainer. That computer trainer also costs money. So no matter what you purchase, you'll still need to purchase more. If you purchase the Latch Bar system, you can get free training by watching my videos on YouTube. There are more than 150 on YouTube. All you have to do is log on to YouTube, type in the Latch Bar. Once you see my video come up, all you have to do is just join. That's all you have to do. So you want to subscribe to my videos, and then you will be able to see them exclusively. It's that simple. They will train you and show you all the different, or many different methods of working out utilizing the Latch Bar attachment system. You can't beat it. And you certainly won't go wrong, because I'm daily, constantly, not every single day, but most days I'm adding more and more content so that you can see that I am not only the promoter, the owner, I am also a client of my product. That's right. So, I'm not trying to sell you something that I don't utilize myself. I am a true believer of the Latch Bar exercise system. And all you have to do is just try it. You will become a believer just as I am. I'll even work out with you, if that's what you prefer, so that you can see how effective. I will lead if you like, and let you see how effective the Latch Bar system can be. Trust me, you'll be convinced after your workout with me for sure. And I'm not suggesting that that will happen. I can promise you, that's what will happen. Because you will find that using resistance bands with the latch bar system will be an absolutely incredible workout. All you have to do is just come on down. Come on over. Give me a call. Check me out. Look me up. Whatever you need to do. I'll show you that using the Latch Bar exercise system is far more than you could ever think of. And I'm sure you have said to yourself, you have discredited probably my efforts by suggesting this old guy don't know what he's talking about. Well, don't let the gray hair fool you. You know, you may find out something different. You don't have to be a young whippersnapper in order to utilize the system. You don't have to be, but you can be. But you don't have to be. So there's so many different ways and methods that you can utilize while doing and working with the Latch Bar exercise system. It ain't even funny. But it gets to the point that it is funny. Because you're like, look at all of what I've been missing. That's right. And you'll see you've been missing out on a lot. And if you want to increase the resistance with what you're doing here, there's a few different ways. Since we do have extra latch bars, extra latches here, I'm going a difficult method. I can utilize what's right next to me. All right? We'll utilize what's right next to me instead of going down here and crowding those latches up. Now we just made it a lot shorter, which means the resistance is tighter. All right? Now these are the same bands that we utilize for resistive jogging. You can utilize them in so many different ways, as I continue to emphasize. Strengthening your entire body. And then, after you finished utilizing this equipment on the wall mount section as much as you want to, then you can turn to something else. You can turn over here, and let's say I want to do some pulls and some semi-squats. And I don't need a lot of equipment to do it. We have here this basic latch bar system, upper and lower, with two extreme tubular resistance bands. And we can do pulls. We can do pulls and we can hold it there and do a semi-squat. which is cardio. Cardio is always, always good for you. You want to strengthen your arms and your legs at the same time? This is the item you can do it with. You want to generate some cardio without moving out of one spot? This is the item you can do it with. You can change your resistance bands up. You can use this to do a press. You can utilize this to do curls. You don't need an elaborate system in order to get yourself in superior shape. You can utilize and improvise what you have. A system like this is relatively cheap. Take a look at my website, www.LW500products.net. You don't need everything that you see. You can utilize what you have, and it will be more than enough to get you started. We have starter systems. We have individual components that you can purchase. And you don't have to save up for them, as you would if you're just trying to buy Peloton, Tonal, unless you just got it like that, and that's different. I understand. I'm trying to be affordable for everybody, not a chosen few. So if you have a few thousands of dollars lying around, be my guest. Maybe the Tonal is for you, or the Peloton is for you. It's your choice. I understand that. This is affordable to people like me. I can't afford the Peloton or the Tonal, because even after you pay the price, like I said, now you need to pay for the onboard trainer. For my product, I am the trainer, and I will give you all the training information you need for free. Log on to my station on YouTube. It's called the Latch Bar. Subscribe to my channel, and you will see more than 150 demonstrations, workouts, what have you. They are there. They're never going to go anywhere. They are going to be right there for you to utilize in order to train yourself and get yourself in the shape that you would like to be in. And you know, the only reason you can't do it is because you don't try. Anyone that say that they can't do it, they can't because they don't try. So you have to try to do something before you say that you can't. We would like to take that word, if we could, out of our vocabulary. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us use that word where it doesn't apply. And when I say it doesn't apply, that means you haven't applied yourself to know if it applies or not. That's what that means to me. So you can utilize the preset up and do a number of different things. Whether it's curls, whether it's a press, yeah, you could utilize this and even do a press. Yeah. You can do back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And of course, let's do that squat. How about that? This is a 44-inch latch bar, connected to a deluxe latch bar. That is, of course, the deluxe flat latch bar. And you can really go to town. As you can see, we try not to leave anything out. Because a lot of you really, really like to work out. And there's a lot of methods that you can use to work out. Like this chain resistance band latch bar hand grip. Connect this to the wall, to the floor, wherever you want to connect it. Now, you can do some serious pulls. Yeah, like that. Yes. Then you turn around and you can continue. What is this talking about? Get out of here. Well, we're coming towards the end, I can see. I want to make sure that I don't go over 60 minutes in any of these training sessions, because otherwise I have limited posting. So I need to drink some water. Yeah. And it's always good to have water in your workout room. Because water is very important. Now, of course, there are a lot more exercise that I could do. But we're coming up on 52 minutes, 53 minutes, something like that. And exercising each step is time consuming. So I don't want to go over my limit. Of course, you can see a lot more different things in here that we could actually pull on and do different things with. Now this time, we didn't have our carabiner attached. It was up there with a O-ring, which is here, which is not adequate. But if you have a carabiner up there that's holding it, instead of just latched onto it, you can see we can continue to do exercise that need to be done. That's what it is. Exercise that need to be done. Because That's how important it is. Exercise will decrease, if you do it, decrease your blood pressure, decrease your cholesterol numbers, decrease your A1C numbers. How much more could you ask for? It increases your ability to do things that you weren't able to do before. That's right. It increases your immune system. That too. Don't take your immune system for granted though. Make sure you protect yourself. Get whatever vaccinations that you need to get in order to be around for tomorrow. Today is already here. You want to be here for tomorrow. Remember, the Latch Bar system is available on my website. It is a secure website, www.LW500products.net. Thank you all very much for viewing today's workout demonstration. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.